Okay. I mean, listen. Welcome back, and thank you for joining me for another reaction video. If you are new here, please don't forget to subscribe and turn on those notifications. Now we are back with more Dreamcatcher, and I listened to you guys. You told me in the comments that the next song I need to take a look at is Good Night. It follows on from Chase Me. Shout out me, because I'm also a Chase. So I believe that from a music and music video point of view, this is a continuation. So I got to look at this one next. Can't wait. Dreamcatcher, Good Night, music video. Let's see what you got. As if we're not going to listen to that again. Get out of here. Come on. Okay, music video wise, you see those elements from the first video. I know that the first video ended with that creepy music box vibe. It's come back in again. And what a smart way to transfer that, not just from a pacing point of view, understanding that there's going to be a speeding up of some of the gaps between those hits on the music box, and then transferring it into that guitar lead piece. Absolutely brilliant. Love this. Get in. Okay, this is there is a lot more band rock elements in this than I expected, so I've gone back a bit. I really like the transfer from that powerful lead work, which I'm hoping plays a bigger role in the song later on, maybe a post-chorus, maybe part of the chorus. But this verse is great. Those quick palm muting pieces, shout out palm mute gang, gaps in the music, but not really a gap, is there? Because you had a main vocal, you had a layered vocal underneath, and now it's gone into filling that up a little bit more with some nice, really distorted guitar work, which is not hidden in the back. It's not trying to be pushed back too far. It needs to be audible. They want you to hear it. From a music point of view, it's a primary, and it just works. Okay. I mean, listen. Calm down, collect yourself. You'll be fine, Chase. Okay, choruses, just absolute bangers, out of this world. This song just owns. You know, when you hear a song like Chase Me, still so weird saying my own name in a song title. You don't expect that the follow-on's going to be as good. Sequels aren't always as good, right? We know this from movies, but musically, different. Different in its own right, musically, vocally. Love the layering on that. Some of the distorted vocal, the muffled vocal that's coming through, where it's giving that clipping sound, that kind of radio fire sound on it, that effect. Really cool. The layering's really smart. And it goes into a chorus where the guitar was quite lead-driven, quite sharp, quite isolated, and then all of a sudden into a chorus where it's very chord driven, and it's just hanging and dragging out, and the chords are very much blending into each other, so you can hear the progression, but you can't hear the definite change, not always. And that's really important because the vocal is doing that. So just really smart, there's somehow this edge, but there's also this lightness to what they do, and that's the difference between what rhythm and melody is. And Dreamcatcher doing Dreamcatcher things, man. I just love them.
난 변함없이 꿈을 지휘하겠지 손 하나 까딱 없이도 충분히 넌 땀에 흠뻑 젖었겠지 못할 텐데 말해봐 더 빌어봐 Scary night 너를 위해 시작된 노래 멈출 수는 없어.
No, we're going to talk about that. I love hip-hop. I like rap. I like a lot of different kinds of music. What I like about their take on the phrasing of their pieces that are rapped and the flow of what she does is it's different in the songs that I've heard. It's not overstated, not trying to be too intense. Sometimes it's more spoken, but you can definitely hear that rhythm exchange between what would be a sung vocal and then that piece, which is more hip-hop oriented. I'm getting excited. And it's purposeful. It's the principle of doing what the song needs, not just doing something to stand out and look amazing on your own. It's the opposite of that. It's adding value every step of the way. Big fan.
Scary night 너를 위해 시작된 노래 멈출 수는 없어 지금 이 밤이 지나가지 못하게 할 거야 I don't wanna keep up Oh baby run run running 멀어지게 Run run running 보이지 않는 곳에 벗어날 수 없을걸 더 밟아 뭉쳐둬 끝없이 반복되는 악몽 속에서 이대로 갇혀 있어줘 영원히 너만을 위한 인형처럼 baby good night 자꾸 날 시험하지 마 불쌍한 표정 따위 no 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 너를 위해 만든 시간 속인 걸 더 이상 떠나가 생각은 하지 마
I got to talk about this. Sorry, I don't want to break the flow of that. I'll go back, so I promise we'll get the full effect going in again. The video is just amazing, by the way. Shout out some of those Blair Witch vibes. But here's a cool thing, right? So instrumentation is wonderful. And when you have an electric guitar and you have an acoustic guitar, or at least in a simulation of a clean sound, and you jump back and forth between them, you can have quite a powerful effect. Bands do it all the time. I imagine you wouldn't hear it all the time in a genre like this, but they're doing it here. So you go into that bridge piece, which I've spoken about, seems to be a bit of a formula with them. They take that energy down a bit, allow you to breathe, and then they punch back again harder. You don't always get quite the same impacts as you did in the beginning, but you get very, very close if you do it really well, and they do it really well. Shout out the guys and peeps producing this music, because just phenomenal. Magic, actually. And they go into that acoustic piece. I think there's a bit of key work there, maybe some chord ring outs, but some nice definite chords on the clean sound of the guitar, and then you hear this palm muting build up again to create the understanding that the same energy, the same pace is coming back in again. It's just remarkable.
너를 위해 만든 시간 속인 걸 더 이상 떠나가 생각은 하지 마 Oh baby welcome to my dream world Come 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 in 나만 바라보게 벗어날 수 없어 넌 내 손 안에 있어 끝없이 반복되는 악몽 속에서 이대로 갇혀 있어줘 영원히 나만을 위한 인형처럼 baby good night baby good night
Man, listen, they got him. incredible song, produced really well, catchy as hell, intense when it needed to be, allows you to breathe, had dynamic elements to the opening and closing of the bandwidth of the EQ, the power and the placements of instrumentation, really smart. The vocals were layered just so specially. You could hear sometimes it wasn't just a harmony or an amplification as in a doubling up. It was little like vocal almost sounds and vowel sounds, and it wasn't necessarily full wording, not that I could hear, and it just quick emphasis, pieces of power. I like it a lot. Now, music video, I love. One thing you may not know about me is I love horror films. I absolutely love horror films. So this kind of like creepy vibe to the beginning and end of these stories is really cool. And obviously this one's going to continue again, right? I imagine. So let me know what the next one is, please, because I do go back to the comments for help. I want to make sure I get it right and do these in order so I get the full story. But that was just crazy cool. Also, shout out dancing, man. Love Dreamcatcher. Massive insomnia now. Massive. There's always going to be more, and there will be more. So you let me know where to go next. And that's crazy cool. Until the next one, please be safe, be nice to each other, and have a damn good day.